All right, in Pittsburgh, no Bud Dupree extension. Thoughts on that, man?
That's we were talking about this a little bit before we got on the mic, and I think it was expected. We were just like, for the team standpoint, I know he wanted the long-term deal, but just based off having 1 year of this crazy good production, and then just what he's getting paid for this 1 year, it makes sense for him to take it. You're getting $15 million. He's trying to get that up to $17 million. But yeah, that's a pretty good number for 1 year's worth of work.
Yeah, I don't want to just say 1 year's worth of work, but that was obviously the big splash year. And we talked about how it was a gamble between the Steelers and him a year ago when they didn't extend him. They just gave him the fifth year option. But it paid off for him. He's going to get his check. And then, for him, he's in a win situation. I think it's a win-win for him and the organization. If he balls out, he's going to get a mega deal in the market. And if he balls out, then the Steelers get a comp pick. So that's how I always look at it. Like, for the people that want to say that Bud can't do it again, or they're doubting him or things like that, if you are a Bud doubter or anything like that, you would actually want to root for him even more so this year, because that helps the team in the long run from a comp pick, even though I don't really value the comp picks the same way. I think it's like everybody else does. But yeah, in terms of them not getting a deal done, I didn't think it was going to get done either. Like you said, we talked about it. When you got guys like TJ Watt, Cam Hayward that are definitely ahead of him in terms of the pecking order to get a deal done, you can't allot the type of money that Bud was going to demand right now. When you have those two guys, you got to get paid. And that doesn't even account for what Juju could potentially get depending on what he does this season also. So, it's like I said, it's just the business of it. We'll find out if he does get the classification as a DN for the tag, get him an extra $2 million. But other than that, I didn't think it was too big of a surprise. Do I think it's the right decision? Yeah.
For the Steelers?
Yeah, I think it's the right decision for the Steelers. And for Bud. Bud, obviously could have took a trash deal from them for the sake of staying in Pittsburgh, but I don't think that would have been good.
Either that or holding out. I don't think holding out was going to really do much good for you either.
Correct. Yeah, I don't think that benefits him.
You want to just have a good fresh start to the year and just ball out this year, and then you're either going to get a really, really good franchise tag next year, or you're really, really going to get paid. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, and like we were saying, you're getting $15 million. That's pretty good for a year. Yeah. You just want that long-term security, but where he's at in his career, it makes sense for both sides.
Yeah, and it's a difference between his situation and Le'Veon's situation. Le'Veon had already been tagged, got 400 touches. And the running back position, we talked about how it's devalued heavily, whereas the pass rusher position, sometimes I feel like it's overvalued. You know what I mean? People are quick to overpay for an edge rusher. So those things factor into Bud saying, man, it makes sense to just sign the tag, play this year, get the fifth. I think it's 15.8, and then I'm going to hit the market. If Bud goes out there and has 7 or 8 sacks this year, he's going to get paid next year as soon as he hits the market. That's just how it goes.